Question number 48 on review sheet number 3 is going through a problem that is very much like the problem on the back of your Circles flipbook. So this should hopefully be a review for you after watching that video. At the local pizza palace, you have a choice of the following 2 slices of pizza. And the 2 slices you see, class, it gives you the radius and the central angle. That's all we need to know to find the sector area. So it says calculate the area of each slice, then compare the cost per square inch and determine which slice is the better value. Write your final decision in complete sentences and be sure to include your evidence in the answer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and figure out the area of each of these slices. So slice letter A, the area of slice A, well, to find sector area, or just the area of that piece, we have to find the whole area first, and then find the partial area or the sector area by figuring out what fraction of the total area we want. So for area slice A, let's find the area of the whole pizza first. Area is pi r squared. We know the radius of slice A is 10 inches. So pi times 10 squared, and 10 squared is 100. So we've got 100 pi. And then we're going to take 100 pi. We're going to multiply it times the fraction. Well, we know that the central angle of slice A is 48 degrees. That's 48 out of a total pizza of 360 degrees. Put that in your calculator and you will get approximately 41.9 inches squared. So that's how big of a piece, or that's how many square inches we have for slice A. Let's go ahead and figure out the area of slice B. Slice B, the area of the whole pizza is pi r squared. The radius of slice B is 8 inches. This is pi times 8 squared. 8 squared is 64. So the whole pizza is 64 pi inches squared. We'll take the area of the whole pizza and divide it by the fraction that we want. And the central angle on slice B is 62 degrees. 64 pi times 62 over 360 is approximately 34.6 inches squared. Now if you look at this, you can clearly see that slice A is bigger than slice B. So if the question was which slice is bigger, that's easy, slice A. But it's asking us which slice is the better value. Notice that slice A also costs more money. So we can't say that because it's bigger, it's better. We want to know whether it's a better value. And to get the better value, we have to figure out how much does it cost for 1 square inch of this piece. And we're going to compare that to 1 square inch of the other piece. Whichever one is cheaper per square inch is the better value. It means you're getting more for your money. So for cost per square inch for slice A, what we're going to do is we're going to take the price for that slice, which is $1.90. We're going to divide that by how big the piece is, 41.9. And we're going to end up with a number in our calculator. Let's do that. We got $1.90 divided by 41.9 square inches. And we've got 0.045. Let's round it to 3 decimals. 0.045. Now class, that's $0.045. Because this price, this cost for the slices in dollars, we have a number in dollars, and this doesn't make much sense to us. But we know we can multiply that by 100 because there's 100 pennies in every dollar, and you're going to get this in cents. And that's going to end up being 4.5 cents. And that's per square inch. So that's per inches squared. Oh, let's say per square inch. That makes more sense. Per square, and I'll just abbreviate that, inch. So it costs us 4.5 cents for this little piece of slice A. Let's compare that to the same size piece for slice B. Well, slice B costs us $1.75. And slice B has a size of 34 3.6 square inches. Put that in your calculator and you will get 0.051. We're going to multiply that times 100 again to convert it from dollars to pennies. And you're going to get about 5.1 cents. Here's our symbol for cents. And that's per square inch. So now you can compare these two. Let's circle these answers so we see these. It's 4.5 cents per square inch, and this one costs us 5.1 cents per square inch. So for the same piece, the same area of slice B compared to slice A, slice B is costing us more money. 5.1 cents for the same area that it costs us only 4.5 cents for slice A. So in this case, you could say slice A is going to be the better value. So here's an example of my answer. Slice A is a better value because, and I'm going to stop writing here and just say it, because it costs less money per square inch. Because it costs less money per square inch. You could also write slice A is a better value because it costs 4.5 cents per square inch and slice B costs us 5.1 cents per square inch. So either one of those, as long as I see the evidence above, either one of those would be an acceptable answer. Alright, so to work out the pizza problem. It's got a couple more questions here. Number 49. If the circumference of this gear is 42 centimeters, what is the radius? Well, class, if we know the circumference and we're looking for the radius, we have a formula that has circumference and radius in it. And that is the circumference formula. They tell us the circumference is 42. And all we got to do now is plug in 42 for circumference and solve for r. Well, we got to get r by itself. We want to know the radius. We're going to divide both sides by 2 pi. That's going to cancel the 2 here, cancel the pi here, and you end up with r is equal to 42 divided by 2 pi. Now when you put that in your calculator, make sure you put the 2 pi in parentheses. 42 divided by, and then we're going to do 2 pi. That's going to give you 6.68 or 6.7, approximately 6.7 centimeters is our unit of measure. So there is our estimated radius if we know the circumference. Question number 50. If the circumference of this tire is 140 inches, what is the radius? Well, you do this one on your own. Pause the video, try to do the same thing. Solve this one, and in a moment take a look at the answer. Okay, you should be getting that the radius is going to be approximately 22.3, and that's going to be inches, approximately 22.3 inches. Question number 51. If the area of this cracker, so now we're looking at area of the whole cracker, is 11 pi centimeters squared, what is the radius? Well, we know a formula that has area and radius in it. It's the area formula. Area equals pi r squared. Let's plug in what we know. We know the area is 11 pi. Don't miss the pi here. It's part of our measurement. 11 pi equals pi r squared. Well, the good news is there's a pi on both sides. That means if we divide both sides by pi, it actually cancels itself out. Pi over pi, pi over pi, and we end up with r squared is equal to 11. If r squared is equal to 11, then r, we're going to square root both sides, r is equal to the square root of 11, and that's going to be, let's take a look, square root of 11. That's approximately 3.31, so 3.3, approximately 3.3, and our unit of measure is centimeters. Remember now, the area was in centimeters squared, but the radius is just a one-dimensional measurement. That's 3.3 just inches. Go ahead and now try to do number 52 on your own. Same kind of a problem, finding the radius of this pizza. And I'll give you the answer in a moment. Okay, you should find that the radius of this pizza is approximately 19.5, and then we're looking at inches, approximately 19.5 inches. And that is the end of your review sheets.